Let's get to our players to watch and some keys to the game. Sean, who do you have to watch and what do we need to do to win this game?
I'm going to go ahead and go with defense from who to watch. I may have said him last week, but I'm going to go with Felix again this week. He had a solid few plays that I thought he had out there. Chris Jones is back now. He can only get better from there. So let's see what he can do out there this week. As far as keys to the game, limit the big plays. You got Calvin Ridley out there. You got Travis Etienne. Christian Kirk has been a non-factor so far, at least in the first week. So as long as we limit those big plays and keep the Jaguars in front of us, we will be fine. And honestly, just come out and play like we were playing against them in the playoffs last year before Pat got hurt. Because if we do that, we're just going to march all over them all day.
Yeah, on defense, I'm choosing a guy who was pretty quiet week one, but I think if he has a good game, the defense as a whole usually has a good game. So my player to watch on defense is Willie Gay. Look for him to maybe grab a pick, make some plays in the passing game, bat some balls down. Big 5-0.
That's a guy who wasn't talked about enough last week, I don't think, and we certainly didn't talk about him enough. He was all over the field last week against the Lions. He was very fast. He was getting in the backfield. He did very well in coverage. I think he's a guy who made a lot of strides this offseason. And he's somebody we've been high on, but looking at him this year compared to last year, even though it's just week one, he already looks so much better.
You really think so?
There have been some flaws in his game, and part of that is a little bit in the coverage aspect. He's been really good running downhill, filling holes, and being able to wrap up and tackle. I think he's gotten better in that aspect, and that was one of his best portions of his game. But also now in his coverage, I think he's able to read the offense a little bit better and jump to where he should be instead of where he's designated to be.
Um, Week two guy to watch on offense. Pacheco. Clyde's got his illness thing. Didn't have a full 100% week of practice. Um, Ride Pacheco, baby.
Like it. Guy that we need to watch for the Chiefs is going to be Kadarius Toney. Patrick Mahomes is going to go right back to him. Patrick's a guy to not let guys down. Or let them stay down. He's going to feed Kadarius the ball as often as possible. And with Travis Kelce being back, that's going to open up a lot of room for every single receiver because he's going to be double and triple covered almost every play. And so there's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups for Kadarius, Rasheed, and probably MVS to make headway come Sunday afternoon. A key to the game for me will be pressure. I think that's obviously one of the key components to any game, but making sure that we get Trevor Lawrence flustered is probably going to be the biggest part. If we can, they don't often run the ball with Travis Etienne. It's mainly a pass. He's a great receiving back. And so if we can get pressure and force Aaron throws and get him flustered, I think we've got a very, very good chance to win that game come Sunday.
Come Sunday.
Come Sunday. You guys got anything else you wanted to talk about, or should we get into our pick'em?
My key to the game is keep the ball out of Kadarius Toney's hands. How about that? He does a great job of that himself. Don't you worry. But
this man holds grudges.
No, it's all just tough love. He'll bounce back. He's good.
Let's get into picking our Chiefs versus Jags.
Picking our nose.
Jacksonville this week. At
Yeah.
home, Jacksonville is a 3.5-point dog.
Dog.
Tybo is picking first. Sean is going second. I'm going third as to follow our picks for the Thursday night game. Again, we are going against the spread. This is not money line. So if Tybo picks the Chiefs, they will need to win by 4 or more points.
Jacksonville covers. Okay, fine. Jesus.
Damn it, dude. You got a final score prediction?
Nope.
It's too much math.
Chiefs win by 3. 23-20.
Chiefs win by 3, 27-24. Jags cover.
You have Jags covering. What was the score? I'm sorry.
27-24.
I have the Chiefs covering. They're going to win 33-27. I think it's still going to be a pretty good game, but it looks like we've got one more report that we need to get to before we break out of here. Let's get to our off-field boring reporter, Sean. What do you got?
Yeah, this is Kirk Cousins in primetime, and it's ugly. He just
You can't hold on to the goddamn ball.
Oh, my.
He just had it, and he lost it.
God, that guy's so fucking annoying.
Returned for 7 yards. Exactly.
That puts the Eagles in field goal range, in the red zone to pretty much
inside the 10, right?
It's in. I believe it's inside the 10 here. I'm trying to watch. Ball 7. Yep. He's on the 7-yard line.
And we have he's down at the 1.
Down at the 1. Perfect. Eagles in position to go up by more than 2 scores already here in the second half. Make sure to catch us back on the NFL show here shortly, where you can get more boring sideline reports and talking with Tyler. Until next time, go Chiefs.
Go
Chiefs.